Meanwhile, in other places, oh god, that's Clarkson, isn't it? I always forget that when I say that, it's because I'm impersonating Clarkson, because I used to watch Top Gear when that was a thing. So, what time is it? It's the 1st of October 1964, and Tokaido Shinkansen has just started operation. That's the first by modern definition. Actually, they were operating at 140 miles an hour off the bat, I think. So, a little bit tentative as to whether it falls under modern high-speed line definitions, actually. And I don't think there was... So bit touch and go, but I think we can give it to the Japanese that they created... if you ignore the fact there is a little slower than the modern definition of high speed, it was an entirely new standard gauge segregated system, so it ticks all the boxes for being a proper high-speed line, other than maybe speed. But they did speed things up a bit once yaw dampers were a thing and they could run faster. The French were doing quite a lot of development for high-speed rail as well. They really were, but they were not the first to give Europe high-speed line. Actually, okay, this is not controversial, but so Poland possibly came up with the first high-speed line. Now, go and do some research in the chat, and then maybe come back in the chat with which line in Poland was the first high-speed line. But the reason I put the Polish flag up here is because I couldn't remember which line potentially held this possible title of being Europe's first high-speed line. But the first, I think the current one that holds the record is Italy. And on the 24th of February 1977, so kind of after the Salvador version was being discussed, but before it was being built. Italy. We have Italy. And they built the Rome to Florence high-speed line, the Diritessima, which was the first European high-speed line. Although possibly it wasn't if I can get details about the Polish line. But they currently hold the record. And so that was the first line. And then a little bit later, so that was 77. Quite a bit later on than that, 4 years later, we had France coming along with LGV Sud-Est and the, to be fair, absolutely stunning first series TGVs there, looking just absolutely fantastic. That livery is excellent and is probably the best graphic thing SNCF have ever created, because their logo has always been dreadful and it really hasn't got any better since that era. Anyway, so that's a bit of what was going on elsewhere, but let's hop back in Blighty. Right, Polish State Railways started passenger service trains, the PKP Pendolino operating at 200 kilometers an hour on an 80 kilometer line. Olzamovic to Zawirowice, actually. Sorry, I'm putting South Slav pronunciations on Polish stuff. Apologies, everyone from Northern Slavic countries. Okay, so it's tenuous. Okay, so yeah, there's... Okay, thanks, Joseph June. Yeah, there's some discussion of that line being then it was designed for up to 250 kilometers an hour. It was in 1977. Okay, a little bit of more for pop that in the Discord server. So okay, so the important thing is I put that slide in to make sure that everyone watching this and listening in audio only form knows that there is a bit of tenuous, like the Polish actually potentially got there first. So I don't want to discount the Polish from it, but all the information currently says that it was Italy. Anyway, back in Blighty, we have a dreadful relationship with high-speed rail. As you know, if you go back to episode 6 of Rail Matter and watch the APT episode, which should be suitably entertaining.